Something smells tasty.
What now? Step carefully. There's a trap.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Stay vigilant. Trap here. Looks like a trap. Decapitated, but still warm. What do we have here? Is it Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken? Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sent her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The guild will sprinkle you with gold.
Well, my spellbook ink is not cheap at all. Let's do this.
You picked the wrong side, cook.
Slice them! Slice them now!
Pure soul is in good hands.
The guild owns this city.
Let me strike true.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
I prefer gold to gratitude.
One usually follows the other. Here you go.
Who did I just kill to earn that coin?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
Stone Lord? Never heard of him.
Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld, and he doesn't play nice with others.
What were his agents doing here?
We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat, but that something belongs to the guild now.
I'll leave you to your spoils then. Goodbye. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I have heard murmurings that your dockside crew begin to doubt the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipments secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration. Reminder, the Stone Lord's goods. We don't need to see the man to know he's serious about his property. If you're tempted to crack a crate and take a look, remember Norin and the wide-eyed loons who came to take him away last time out. I didn't raise a finger to stop those gods-mad bastards, and I won't for you either.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Careful, I bite.
How goes the search?
Here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
If it will bring you peace, I will bear the madness.
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous, ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. Or is it? The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he was always good for a laugh. Belong to Gale? Meow.
The Tressum seems nervous, but you can't quite tell why.
What are you doing here, Kitty?
Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me... Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you.
Better if I go get Gale.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Oh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
What's your Tressum doing here, Gale?
She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dekarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
To see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. With all things considered, good for her.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
I expected you to be more on guard this close to the brain.
You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed, though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
Was it more intimate?
In a way. But not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Thank you for sharing that.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness, not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know Stelmane very well, back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Any idea who could be behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I do enjoy our little sits together.
Well, hello. Like a wraith. Let's keep to the shadows.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
What can we rescue? Quick and easy.
Win prizes found only in the most exotic of places.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The spongy mortal returns! Spin the wheel and change your fate.
Yeah, I'd like to spin the wheel.
Let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible! You thief! You cheated!
So did you. I just evened the odds.
Enjoy the jackpot, mewling cad! How did the despicable cheetah enjoy her vacation?
I had a lot of fun, actually. Thanks.
Akabi is delighted you enjoyed it, repugnant mortal. Begone! Akabi is sick of you!
There's blood here, not yet dried. And no sign of the smith.
A note written in blood. The parchment is cheap and smells faintly of iron and smoke. How I soured and salted the smith for you, and yet you dared not devour him. I will not let his bittered meat spoil. Not when Ball could savor it. Oren.
No note in the ledger. Where did he get to?
Gildra? Oh, a customer. Sorry. How can I help you?
You were expecting Gydro Angle Iron? The smith?
Yes, that's him. He's usually the first one in, but he's not shown up today. It's not the same without the sound of his bellows in the back. And his stories. He tells the best stories. Do you know him?
Not really.
Oh, that's a shame. You'd like him. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row?
You're quite a fan, aren't you?
It's Gildro Angle Iron, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way.
Please show me your wares.
Of course. Gildro's finest. Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Lord Gortash to be elevated to Archduke. Grand ceremony to be held in Worm's Rock Audience Hall.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
A new Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
I'm sorry to tell you, I found the body of one of your couriers. He carried this letter.
Gomwick. That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Level with me. What's really going on here?
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished.
Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much.
Is this the letter you were looking for?
Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Please, take this. You've earned it 10 times over.
Orders are orders. We got ours, you got yours. I need you to step back.
Oh, Rita's must be outraged.
Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Slow down a second. Who are you?
I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
I thought journalists were supposed to be impartial.
We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognise my own work by the time they're done editing.
That's appalling. So people in the city have no idea what's going on?
Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
Tell me about the gemless ring I found with you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
Do you have any next of kin?
None.
Who are you?
Garrett.
What's the last thing you remember?
Man. Buying heirlooms. Vulture. Challenged him.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day. Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Krasin netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
What do you want with Asterion?
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Yes, Asterian's free now.
Free? Not while his master still lives. But he has, perhaps, earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
How can you be sure, Asterian?
I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
You owe them revenge, Asterian. If nothing else, you owe them that.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.